Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. This is my Finish It Friday video for Friday, August 23rd, 2024. So if you want to see what I've been working on this week, please stay tuned. I've really enjoyed my time in the sewing room. I just put a lot of my energy on my nephew's quilt, which is on the long arm. So we'll start there, and then I will come back with just a couple of little things that I've been working on. This is the current progress on the star quilt. I am so close. I did want to make sure to get some footage of the actual quilting on the quilt. It's coming along okay. I did have a spot where I kind of went the wrong direction when I restarted, but that's okay. I didn't take it out because it didn't bother me enough. I don't think it's going to bother me enough to take it out. I had one small error with my spacing, but I kind of manually did it this time so that I can have some space between the rows. And I'm about halfway done quilting this row, and I only have this much left. So cool. It is going to be done hopefully pretty quickly, but you can see down here, I am really playing batting chicken. So I hope that it's enough to complete the quilt. I think it will be, but I'm going to be like just making it. But I'm excited about it. The quilt looks a little bit better on the top than it does on the back, but I'm not going to let that overly concern me. But I did want to show you my progress and let you actually get a little peek at some of this quilting. I've also been working on the binding for this star quilt. I stitched everything together and I'm in the process of pressing it. I have about this much left to press, but it will be done hopefully pretty quickly. And by the time I get this done, hopefully the quilting will be done and we can get everything put together on this quilt. It has been a fun journey, but a long journey, and I'm kind of ready to be done. Please excuse my dirty ironing board. It is what it is. But yeah, this is some good progress on this quilt binding. In addition to the long arm quilt and working on that binding, I did take just a little bit of time to work on some scraps. This time I pulled together 3 more parts for my Jacob's Ladder quilt. So this is one block with the blue and the black. And then I did 2 blues here just to make a little monochromatic kind of block. And then I have this one with these big flowers and a dark blue. I think these blocks are going to be cool. And at this point, I have either 24 or 25 sections of this, whether they are finished blocks or, you know, I don't even know what to call them, but the cut pieces for new blocks. And so I think I only need 5 more sets or 6 more sets to go. I counted them, but I don't remember how many I needed. I didn't write it down. So it's either 5 or 6 to have enough pieces to finish the quilt. Of course, that does not include the background, because some of this, I don't think I have enough background squares to complete the quilt. I do have a few 2.5 and 5-inch squares. Like these are my 5-inch squares. This might be enough. These are my 2.5-inch squares. I'm pretty sure this is not enough, but I went ahead and put some extra pieces of this gray fabric in here for my background. So when I need to cut pieces, I don't have to go digging in my scraps. This is basically going to be a free quilt. I'm just taking pieces either from my 5-inch squares and 2.5-inch squares, or from scraps that I cut specifically, that I cut down, and pulling them together to create these blocks. And I think, well, I bet once I have these other blocks, like everything laid out, that this will become a main project because I will want to finish it. But of course, I still have at least 2 other quilts that need to be completed, the Giant Jacob's Ladder and this rainbow quilt. And then So those really need to take priority over this quilt, but we'll just see what happens. I love having new projects to do, so hopefully I will be able to prioritize the other ones as well first, and then come to this one and keep it as a leader ender. Now I pulled out this week my 2.5-inch squares because I want to start just making some random blocks to put in my orphan blocks. And it'll be a way for me to create some content for you guys on YouTube. So I pulled the Block a Day book because I wanted to find a block that uses 2.5-inch squares that's not too difficult. And the one that I came to this week was the Road to Oklahoma block, and I made one of these. The video is in the works. It will be out hopefully in the next couple days. You'll be able to check out this block. It is super simple, and I made a block. This is about an 8.5-inch block. I think I would have to square it down to 8.25, but it's a really cute block. And when you put these blocks together, they create some stars. And I think having a whole quilt out of these will be a lot of fun. But I just made one to practice with some yellow and blue fabric. Actually, this isn't the right way. It should go this way. With the yellow and blue fabric. So I'm looking forward to sharing that video. I would love to make more of these blocks, but as I just said, I have so many other projects going on that I really should not add another project. Plus, I want to keep pulling some simple blocks out of this book that I can share with you as well. So this video, again, is coming out in the next couple days. So I'm really excited about that. Now I have here my most recent Jacob's Ladder block that I've been doing as I worked on the quilt binding and as I worked on this other block. So this is the most recent. It has 2 blocks in each row sewn together. So I still have to do this and then sew the whole thing together. But I like this block. This combination is a little different from what I've been doing. More of the combinations have been vibrant. This one is kind of subdued, but I think it's going to be a nice addition to that quilt once everything is put together. For the upcoming week, I guess what I'm looking forward to most is hopefully getting that quilt off the long arm, getting it bound, and making an appointment with my nephew to go and see him and deliver the quilt. And then getting the giant Jacob's Ladder, putting the borders on, and getting that one quilted as well. And then finally the rainbow string. But we'll just see how far everything gets, because I still need to I still need to do the borders for that Jacob's Ladder and make a binding, and then make a binding for the rainbow strings quilt. But either way, those are really fun things to look forward to. So I'm excited about that. Let me know in the comments what you've enjoyed this week, what you're excited about, looking forward to, also what you're working on right now. Love to know, love to share it with you. If you have any questions about what you've seen in this video, leave them in the comments below. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.